Do you know the 100 most commonly used words in English? You know, the words that help you sound fluent and like a native speaker. Well, in this lesson, let's practice those words. Let's go. Today's lesson is part of the 100 most commonly used phrases and words series. This is part 3. This is where we will go over the phrases that are ranking from 21 to 30. 21 to 30, so that means I have already done the phrases from 1 to 20. Right? If you have seen those, that's great. If you haven't seen those, make sure you check out those videos as well. Today's lesson is part of the 100 most commonly used words and phrases series. I've already done 2 other videos on this where I have gone over the most commonly used words and phrases that are from number 1 all the way to number 20. So the top 20 phrases that we use in English. These phrases are commonly used by native speakers, and if you can learn them, if you can use them, you too will start to sound like a native speaker. In today's lesson, we will go over number 21 to 30. These are the 21st to 30th most commonly used words and phrases in English. After I tell you each of these words, there will be a dialogue, a speaking practice part of this lesson. This is where you can see how each of these phrases are used in real conversations. This is a chance for you to understand what they mean, how to use it, but also this is a chance for you to practice your speaking. All right, so let's get started with number 21. Number 21, how's it going? How's it going is a very common English expression. It means, how are you? So instead of always saying, how are you? Try saying, how's it going? Number 22, long time no see. We use this phrase when you haven't seen someone for a very long time. Maybe I haven't seen someone for 6 months, 1 year, or 2 years. So when I see them again, I say, long time no see. Another phrase that I like to use, which has the same meaning, it's not as common, but has the same meaning, is, it's been ages. It's been ages also means long time no see. Number 23. Number 23 is a really fun one. It's a cultural phrase. This phrase is called bless you. Now, in Western culture, whether you're in Canada, if you're in America, if you're in Australia, any English-speaking country, if somebody sneezes, then you should say to them, bless you. Number 24, I'm fine, thanks. This has 2 meanings. The most common meaning is how to answer the question, how's it going? Or how are you? Then I would say, I'm fine, thanks. It means I'm good. But this also has a new meaning, a new different meaning. I'm fine, thanks also means no thank you. Number 25, what's your name? If you want to know someone's name, you ask them, what's your name? Number 26, where are you from? This is the 26th most popular and common phrase in English. Where are you from? Where are you from? This question is asking you, what is your birth city? What is your birth country? So the city or country where you were born. I'm from Canada. Now, this is a great chance for me to ask everybody who's watching this video, where are you from? I would be so curious to hear where you're from. Please leave the comments, leave it down in the comments below. I want to know where you're from, so tell me where you're from. Leave them down in the comments. This is also a great opportunity for me to ask you as well, if you like this video, if you like this series, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Give me a big thumbs up and hit the notification bell. Number 27. The 27th most commonly used English phrase is nice weather today, isn't it? This is a tag question, which is just a fancy grammar name. It's a specific type of question. It's called a tag question. This question is actually used a lot in small talk. If you meet someone for the first time, a very easy way to start the conversation is to say, nice weather today, isn't it? Now, if you notice, my intonation goes down. With tag questions like this, our intonation will go down. I don't want it to be a question. I'm making my intonation go down, so it's not really a question. I'm just wanting you to agree with me. Number 28, cheers. Now, cheers also has two popular meanings. The first one is probably the most common. When you have a glass, usually an alcoholic beverage, maybe a beer, some champagne, and you clink glasses, we usually say cheers. The second meaning of cheers, this is often used in British English. Cheers is often the same meaning as thank you. So cheers equals thank you in British English. Number 29. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. This phrase means I couldn't hear you. Please repeat what you said. Number 30, the 30th most commonly used phrase in English is, that's a good question. We use this phrase a lot when somebody asks us a difficult question. If I get a difficult question and I need some time to think about the answer, I'll say, that's a good question. Okay, we've gone over phrases 21 to 30. If you have any questions about any of these phrases, please leave them down in the comment section down below. I will answer all of your questions. Okay, so that was phrases 21 to 30. These were the 21st to 30th most commonly used phrases in English. If you have any questions about any of these phrases, if you're not sure what they mean or you don't understand, please ask any questions you may have down in the comment section below. I will answer all of your questions. Now, let's go and do some dialogue. Let's do a speaking practice. In this next section, we will have real daily conversations using all of these phrases. Now, when we do this section, there are two things that I think you should be doing. First, you should be shadowing. Shadowing means you are going to speak along with me as I am doing the conversation. So as I speak, you try to speak with me and at the same speed. All of the sentences will be on the screen so you can follow along. Shadowing really helps your speaking fluency and speed. Second, the second thing you should be doing during this speaking practice is I want you to read the other side. In all of these conversations, I'll be black and you'll be red. So this is a good chance for you and I to have a conversation. Dialogue number 1. I will use the phrases, how's it going? Long time no see, and I'm fine, thanks. Hey, long time no see. How's it going? Wow, it's been ages. I'm good. How are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. Dialogue number 2, I will use bless you. Bless you. Thank you. Dialogue number 3, I will use what's your name and where are you from? Hi, I'm Shelley. What's your name? I'm Bob. Where are you from? I'm from Canada. Really? Me too. Dialogue number 4, I will use nice weather today, isn't it? And cheers. Nice weather today, isn't it? It's a perfect day for some beers. You're telling me. Cheers. Cheers. Dialogue number 5. In this conversation, I will use, sorry, I didn't catch that. And that's a good question. Do you think we should take the bus or the train to the airport? Sorry, I didn't catch that. What was the first option? The bus. That's a good question. The bus is cheaper, but I think the train will be easier. Dialogue number 6. We're at a restaurant, and in this conversation, I'll use, I'm fine, thanks. But here, I'm fine, thanks means no thank you. Would you like another drink? I'm fine, thanks. Okay, so how were those conversations? Were you able to understand all of the phrases and how we use them in English? If you have any questions, if you didn't understand something, please ask me down below. And if you think these phrases, if you think these conversations, this speaking practice was helpful, first, make sure you rewatch it and keep practicing. Second, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a big thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. This is part 3 of the 100 most commonly used words in English. Make sure you keep an eye out and look for part 4. If you haven't watched part 1 and 2, make sure you do that as well. So until that next lesson, see ya. Thank you for watching today's lesson. Today we did the 100 most commonly used words series. Today was part 4 and we practiced the phrases from 21 to 30. If you like this lesson, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a big thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. Also, if you haven't watched the first 2 parts of this series, make sure you do that now, and also keep an eye out for part number 4. Until that time, see ya.